Well, back here for week 2 in the Coach's Corner, head coach Steve Johnson, 35th year coach, coming off a week 1 loss to a very good Wartburg squad here, 16-2. Kind of talk about that performance from your team, especially on the defense side of the ball, came up with some big plays.
Yeah, defensively, we played lights out. I think the disappointment for us is, a huge game, but we played at a lot of spots. We played well enough to win, and the game was great. The score was a little even worse than it was. We lost Jeebly to a broken leg and dislocated ankle, and that was a killer both heart-wise and he's obviously gifted. So
right.
It's something that it's not easy. It's been a tough week, and it's been we got to get better offensively, and we've got to get better flow. The obvious things, you come off of having Jaron for 4 or 5 years in a row.
Yep.
And you've got all those things that are pretty automatic, and the quarterbacks weren't awful, but they weren't what we needed them to be. And then when they're not, then you got this over here, you miss this, and so we have a lot of scouring of ourselves and stuff, but we got a really good football team, and Wartburg is really good. We're in, and I don't want to say that first. I don't want to say, "Oh, Wartburg's good," so to make it okay. It's just it's not okay to lose, and so what's next? And
right.
I hate that because I'm always saying, "What's next? Get to what's next," and I got to listen to it myself. And so, but we're grateful that we get to go again and go another week. Jeebs is he's had surgery on Monday, and he's doing well as well as he can do. His heart's mending a little bit, and his ankle's going to take about 8 weeks.
Yeah. Well, we talk about moving on to the next thing. 5th straight year, you get to go against a WIAC opponent in the non-conference. You're traveling to Eau Claire. They're 1-1. They've already played one WIAC opponent this year in Concordia, coming off a loss to Co. What do you see in the Blue Golds this week?
They're a little bit younger. They're a lot like the other. They're a physical team. They're a lot like Wartburg. But they're younger.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They're a lot like that whole Wisconsin league is physical and fast. They have a new coach, and he's done a nice job already, and they're kind of banding together. So we've got a little bit of an experience. The opposite was last week. Wartburg was everybody is like our age, and
right.
But the Blue Golds are a little younger and a little less established, but still a good team. So it's going to be a good test, and we'll go on the road.
Yeah, you're talking about been on the road a decent time, but going back to kind of this home game, had a good crowd last week. Being able to open up at home for the 2nd straight year, and just kind of talking about what it means to be at home. You get to see a lot of familiar faces, especially after a tough fall camp. And just playing in this place seems like it's something special.
Yeah, it really is, and our fans make it that way. We had a whiteout, and the students came like crazy. We have a great fan base, and they have no idea how great that is, and I'm glad that they love us. I want us to be a little more exciting, but there's a little pressure there, but also a lot of people care about our guys, and our guys care about them being there, and so we're really grateful.
Well, Coach, wish you the best of luck this week. First road trip of the year. Hopefully it'll be a good one. Kickoff is at 1:10. TV game there in Eau Claire. Royals and the Blue Golds.
Can't wait.